can't negotiate from your beach chair. The government shutdown is still going on and Congress hasn't been at work for 35 days straight and is still collecting a paycheck. And my member of Congress had this to say about it. So if half this stuff that Brian Mast said is true, I might be mad too. But sadly, these are all cheap lies for political points to cover for the fact that instead of negotiating in good faith on the government shutdown, Brian Mast has been at home in Fort Pierce the last 35 days while collecting a paycheck. Good work if you can get it. So, reminder, the issue at hand here is the Affordable Care Act subsidies are set to expire. And if they are not extended, healthcare premiums for 4.7 million Floridians are going to skyrocket, and that's 135,000 people in Florida's 21st congressional district whose healthcare is going to go through the roof. So let's take these one by one. $200 billion for healthcare for illegal aliens. So that's completely false. It's been widely debunked by fact checkers. In fact, Georgetown University's School of Public Policy said it has no discernible basis in fact. Undocumented immigrants are not eligible for Medicaid or Affordable Care Act subsidies. No one is trying to change that. You can check the news sources. So next, 2, $500 million for leftist media outlets. So that's completely false. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting has already lost all of its funding and it is permanently shutting down, that as was announced in August of 2025. So not on the table, not part of any negotiations, but sure sounds good. Billions for DEI foreign assistance programs. Notice there's no number. So this is totally misleading because Congress has already approved cuts of approximately $8 billion in foreign aid earlier in 2025, called the rescissions package. So this is trying to conflate any foreign aid across the board with DEI programs. So again, misleading. So all these points are either plain lies or totally misleading. Meanwhile, prices are skyrocketing with no end in sight. Troops aren't getting paid. SNAP benefits for the most vulnerable are expiring. You do the math. All I know is you can't negotiate from your beach chair. Let's get a representative that represents everyone in Florida 21 and actually wants to go to work.